With my background, because I grew up Catholic. When my grandfather passed away, I had a lot of questions. I started asking questions to the priest there, and he did not like questions. He was not open to questions. Questions for him were like, you're starting to doubt, and we don't need that kind of person here in our church. So he threatened to kick me out. And he threatened to kick me out, and I became an atheist. So I went full atheist. I turned away for a good while, and I was really just angry. I thought I was angry with God, but what I was really angry at, I was really angry with the people that represented God, because I thought they were poor representations of him. I went on a personal mission to prove that there was no God. So I believe there wasn't anything, but I still did feel like there was something there, obviously, because I had my moments. Someone had mentioned to me that I should meditate. And I thought, well, meditation is really dumb, right? So I sat there quietly and nothing. So then I said, hey, meditation is dumb too. It doesn't work as an atheist. And this person said, well, meditation is not something that you go into to receive something. The purpose of meditation is for you to release something, to let go of something. And so I tried it again, and again, nothing. But I went into the shower shortly after. And to make a long story longer, I sat there in the shower. I had my conversation with God, and I said, Father, I know that you're there. I just know that you're there. I said, but I want you. I don't want a church. I don't want a book, and I don't want a person. I just want you specifically. And I know that you're there. And it wasn't one of those things like, well, if you're real, then show me where you're real, and then I'll believe. It wasn't that at all. It was, I know that you're real. If you want that relationship with me, because I want it with you, I'm done fighting you. I'm done fighting your people, because I would strike conversations with street preachers just so I can tell them how,
wow.
I'm so
jealous of you, dude.
I was just like, man, just let them have it. And I said, I'm tired of fighting you, and I'm tired of fighting your people. But if you are there, I give up.
Yeah.
I give up. And in that moment, I felt this warm feeling in the pit of my stomach that started to take over my entire body. And it felt like a giant fatherly hug. And mind you, I grew up without a father, and my stepfather was about the coldest person in the world. So I didn't know what a father's embrace was, but that day I felt a strong fatherly embrace that protects, that felt like I got you. I felt protected. I felt cared for. I felt held, and in that moment, I started sobbing like a little child, man. I started sobbing like a little kid, because it not in words specifically, but in this feeling that could be translated into words in my spirit. It said, you belong to no one. You belong to me. You belong to me. And when I call you, you answer. And I said I would, but the feeling was fleeting. I forgot about it. I still remembered it, but I still kept in my ways, which wasn't terrible. I'm not a terrible person, but I still wasn't living like a loving life, like loving people. Like, it was not that I was hateful, but I wasn't loving like I knew I could be.